Clickbait. Generally thought to be bottom of the barrel evil on the internet, but is it actually that bad? Let's take a look at these 4 popular methods and find out.
Method 1. The open loop. You won't believe what happened to this chicken!
What? What happened to the chicken? What happened to the fucking chicken?
With the constant expansion of internet content, it has resulted in more and more competition for people to grab the most eyeballs. One of the most effective ways to do this is through the title or headline of the content. Titles such as,
"You won't believe. This will blow your mind. You're doing ... wrong. He never expected this to happen to him next."
These are all common examples of open loop titles that prey on people's curiosity. If you were to close the loop in the title, then immediately people are less curious, resulting in less people clicking on that content. Although there's no evil in trying to get people to click your content, the main problem with these titles is that they never really live up to what you're expecting. Will I really not believe that Miley Cyrus got a tattoo on her ass? Is that going to blow my mind?
Method 2. Titties.
This is arguably the unfairest business tactic of them all, but unfortunately it's probably the most effective. The internet is full of horny teenagers, and there is so much of a glimpse of cleavage on the screen, like a strong magnet to the eyes, that you can't help but...
No. No.
And you click it, only to find out that it's some goon talking about his unboxing of the latest video game.
Hey guys, I got a new game today.
Look, the main problem with this method is that 99% of the time it has nothing to do with the content. Its main aim is to lure people when they're at the most weak and vulnerable moments, and it fucking works. The messed up thing is that even if we fully know that the content is clickbait, because it's exploiting natural instincts, we still click it. I'm even sure that some of you clicked on this video based on the thumbnail alone.
Shame on you. But not really. Method 3. List-based content.
Now before you shit yourself, I'm not saying that these are necessarily bad or calling anyone out, but there's a specific way that these can be seen as bad clickbait. When I mention list-based content, you might instantly think of things such as top 10s or top 5s, etc. And although these are very common popular things to do, for the majority of the time they can generally be pretty good content to read or watch rather than just being bad clickbait. The thing is that a lot of websites' most popular content are list-based content, and they have been doing them for many years, but because they have been doing them for so long, they generally run out of ideas of what to do next. This results in them either waiting for popular topics to do lists on, or just making up some really random things in hopes for people still to click on them. Like, are there really 14 ways to take a fucking shower? With the ever-growing short attention span of the internet, people are less likely to click on detailed articles or videos that might go into specifics about a subject with high-value content. But with list-based content, you generally know what you're getting into. Short, snappy bullet points that doesn't require you to think too much. Think about it, what sounds easier for your mind to process? A title of an article that says, disgusting foods, or a title that says, 6 disgusting foods. Combine that with method 1 and boom, clickbait title. There's also another valuable reason for websites to do list-based content, but let's not get into that.
Method 4. Make shit up.
I'm not even joking. This is actually a thing. There are tons of videos and articles out there that completely make things up and it's fucking hilarious. And I'm not talking about speculation type stuff, that's something different, but there are certain provocative headlines and thumbnails designed purely to create a large emotional response from people. There are even some popular websites that purposely post fictional news and events, and because they create those strong emotional reactions such as anger, sadness, shock, etc., people will still click on them and share them around without even knowing that the content was 100% made up.
Bonus method. The overuse of popular pre-existing franchises.
But I like Pokemon.
Conclusion!
The question remains, is clickbait bad? And the answer is, sort of? Not really, it depends. The obvious truth is that clickbait works really well. But what separates effective marketing and bad clickbait? For me personally, it comes down to 2 main points. Firstly, is the content that you clicked on misleading? Are you being tricked? Like I said before, there's no evil in trying to get people to view your content, but if the methods used have nothing to do with what the person is expecting, then it's obviously clickbait. The second point is based on the quality of the content and whether or not there is much effort put into it. If a person clicks on a piece of content that uses effective marketing, but it leads to shit content, then it results in them having a shit browsing experience. But if a person clicks on content that uses effective marketing and it leads to good content, then it results in the person having a good browsing experience, which is a win-win. This is the main reason why popular websites have slowly over time tried to reduce or get rid of clickbait content. They also want people to have a positive browsing experience on their site as well as maximising traffic. Going back to the methods shown in this video, technically not all of them are actually bad clickbait methods as long as they aren't misleading and the content is generally thought to be good content. Take this video for example. It's clickbaity as fuck, but based on the title and thumbnail, technically it isn't bad clickbait content, sort of. There was no intention to mislead anyone and hopefully you roughly got what you were expecting. I also put in the effort and research to try and make this video good content, but whether I achieve that or not is up to you. But if you did like this video, then maybe you might consider subscribing. This is my first time trying to do this style of video and I've got a few more ranty type videos planned for the future, but tell me what you think. Bye!
You won't believe what happened to this chicken!